Hey guys, and welcome to this quick look of NightSky. This is actually one of my absolute favorite PC indie games of the last few months, and I think I played it back in late December or early January for PC, but now seemed like the perfect time to revisit it because it's just been released on Steam, and as of the time of this filming, there was actually a sale on it as well. So this is a game developed by Nifflas or Nygren. It's Swedish, so I'm kind of lost on the pronunciation, but he's better known as Nifflas. So he's the developer probably most well known for making Knytt or Knytt, depending on your pronunciation. Knytt stories, as well as Within a Deep Forest. So he's got a pretty healthy pedigree as far as any developers go. This one takes on a little bit of a different concept. This one is a physics-based platformer where you play as a sphere, and you're basically just trying to navigate your way through the challenges that you're presented with. So you have a few abilities that are sometimes disabled on certain levels, but for the most part you can use A to kind of grip very tightly to the substrate that you're on, or to the surface, if you will. You can use S to grip a little bit more loosely and thus be able to travel more quickly. Or sometimes you can use S to reverse gravity as well, and you can also use Enter to activate objects that also exist in the level. But the heart of the game, as you might expect, is the fact that the level design is fantastic, and I've mentioned this pretty much every time I play a platformer that I really love, but it really is the crux of a good platformer, is having well-designed levels. And the the levels and challenges that have been designed here are pretty ingenious for the most part, and, well, I shouldn't say ingenious, but at least smarter than me, as I have to restart that one because I botched it, and then proceed to kill myself. But I wouldn't necessarily say the game is very challenging, but it does require you to think a little bit non-linearly at certain points, and once I solve this puzzle, you'll be able to see how that is. So I'm kind of getting it step by step now, and that's how most puzzles in this game go. You can see that I was able to knock that bicycle wheel down here, but I may have hit it at the wrong time because I can't quite go up the ramp properly without hitting that upper platform. One thing really worth mentioning when it comes to NightSky is the soundtrack, and unlike a lot of platforming games, it doesn't have a great soundtrack. How to explain this? It doesn't have a great soundtrack that distinguishes itself because it has great songs. It's actually more the ambient noise that makes this a good one. So you can tell that there's lots of wind going on in the background. Sometimes you can hear rain or other weather effects. But what's really good is just the sound effects. Like the sound of the ball hitting like concrete or cement, whatever it is hitting, is just perfect. And really, I'm not sure if they were Foleyed together or what, but that's one of the things of the game I'm most impressed with. It makes a great ambient experience. So here we learn that the puzzles get a little bit more complex, and we can change the order in which we hit switches to make puzzles possible, or in this case, impossible. What you're looking at right now is about maybe a third of the way through the game, and I'm a lot further than this. I'm just playing a little bit lower back to under the idea that hopefully I could beat the levels more easily on camera, but clearly that has not been the case. But yeah, suffice to say, things get a lot more tricky and a lot more interesting as you get through the game. This comes highly recommended. I'm not sure what it's selling for on Steam now, but my guess is that it's $10. And at that price, it's actually it's a steal. This is legitimately one of my favorite games that I've played this year so far. Probably not a Game of the Year candidate in the end, but still. Definitely worth picking up. Thanks for watching, guys.